Hello dear, and welcome to your Destiny Matrix reading. For this reading, you're asking me a question about your talents. You want to know more about areas you're talented in. So, for the beginning, talents specifically very important in your personal matrix. As you can see, you have entire karmic tail, which name is unlocked talent. Unlocked talent. What does it mean? That in past incarnation you had certain ability that you inherited in this incarnation too, but in past incarnation, due to circumstances, maybe you got married and started to have children, due to different distractions, wrong life decisions, you was not able to unlock the full potential of your talents and become professional in your talents. So our past life karma, by the way, is our biggest regret, believed, our biggest regret in previous incarnation before we died. What you regretted the most, you regretted that you had no time, no ability, wrong choices, always choosing other priorities. Instead of developing your talents, you gave up on them. You completely gave up on your talents in past incarnations. And in this incarnation, you promised, okay, let me incarnate again and I will learn my lessons and I will make my life choices in a way to support my talents. Quite often people living with this karmic tail, and it's very difficult for them to identify even the area where they are extremely talented due to different circumstances. Again, it may come from childhood. In your case, could come from childhood interactions with parents. This is so-called kid parental line. It's your interactions with your parents and your interactions with your children, this line describing. So in your case, how you would know at which stage of unlocking your talents you are. If you are happily married, if you having children, then most likely you somehow already aware of your talents and you even made steps towards realization of those talents. Because if you didn't, this karmic tail, if you did not found your talent, and if you did not take steps to develop this talent, to unlock its full potential, then life will prevent you from having children, from having husband, from having happy love. Because in eyes of universe, those factors, they were messing with you in previous incarnations. They were big blockage, big obstacle, so universe sort of lifting up this obstacle. So if you're not married and no children, then you somewhere at the, let's say, the worst position of awareness of your talents. Okay, if you're married, if you have children, it could be like average, but the key point in this incarnation, due to your talents, to become somehow either famous, either professional. And your talents, developing of your talents, including a lot of hard work. Look, energy 11 is workaholism, workaholic energy, and it's repeated not only in your karmic tail, that is unlocked talent, but also on ancestral diagonals patterns. Could be ancestors in your lineage. Either both scenarios may take place, either had very strong physical body and misused their power in order to abuse other people, and on the other hand, ancestors may suffer from weak physical body and may not work as much as they want to work. You see on which side you are, but definitely both scenarios took place in your lineage. on the side of your ancestors. And ancestors, by the way, parents and ancestors playing a huge role in your talents. Talent zone, we looking at these three energies. This is so-called talent zone with leading one energy 9, so-called guardian angel energy, where you will be receiving a divine support. Like, this is leading energy. You working on this energy and the first turn on energy 9, yeah, analytical thinking, ability to analyze everything, ability to think in very logical categories. You got very bright mind, yeah, from the universe, from the matrix. What is interesting, before we interpreting this, by the way, all these three energies on your talents, they are forming so-called prison program. When you will be going through PDF file in attachment, yeah, you will see that these three energies could be described as prison program. I will explain what does it mean. And here, look, 9 and 4 energies, 9 and 4, they are repeated on your ancestral diagonals, and this is very important for reading. When we will be reading, repeated on ancestral diagonals along with your core energies. This is male ancestral diagonal. So you are looking, okay, dear, you looking, if you want to unlock your talents, you are looking at your male diagonal, means your father, your great grandfather on father paternal side, yeah. You're looking at all those males, in which area they were talented. How would other people, talented doesn't mean that they worked in this area. Most likely they didn't, because you inherited this like burden, let's say, from ancestors. They wished to work and exchange their talents for money. In your case, to exchange your talent for money, it will be quite difficult, because look here, on money line 0 energies from your talent zone, 0 energies repeated, but what you may receive from universe in exchange, yeah, performing your talents, you may receive some type of like powerful figure behind you, sponsorship. You may receive, like with energy 22, like complete freedom, including complete financial freedom. But this is not something that is coming overnight. This is something that will come gradually after a lot of work invested here. We have 11, yeah, as part of karmic tail, repeated again on ancestral diagonals. So if at one day you want to become fully financially free due to your talents, thanks to your talents, you should not give up job, okay? Because some people, yeah, especially those whose talents, energies, they repeated on money line in strong position, I can recommend them, like, okay, you can quit job, you can get new profession, or you can start developing your own like business enterprise in terms of your talents, and then like you will be from the starters receiving money. In your case, it's more difficult, and the wealth may come in a very overwhelming way, like you're a type of rich overnight person, okay, rich overnight type of person, and success story close to John Rowling in terms, you know, that she worked hard, she was writing this Harry Potter, next she worked hard by searching for a publisher, yeah, and then after it was released in some time, yeah, it appeared to be a big hit at the book market. So your type of success story is very close, dynamic. I am explaining dynamic, not necessarily that you will earn money in this niche, yeah, in book writing niche, no. But energy 9 given like really nice talents to explain yourself at in highly intellectual language, let's say. Your speech in plus, of course, of energy 9, and talents, they only possible to exist in plus. Like if energies are in minus, means you completely not even tapping into your talent, not at all. Yeah, so this is always very intellectual speech. Maybe again on masculine side of your family, paternal side, maybe men, they were very good with the words spoken, or maybe on contrary, because here we have a silence program. Maybe one of your ancestors, like father or father of your father, wrote something, but they never published it, they never shared it with the world, because this is a silence program, and this is emperor program. If they would be acting on pluses of silence program and not being silent, actually, yeah, they could grow into like real emperor, real empire, and pass down certain legacy to you in terms of financial assets plus respect in society. Yeah, some sort of fame and respect in society. Emperor program. Here we have like ancestors dealing with this, yeah, having this. Maybe it will be nice if you will be able to reflect, if you will be able to dig into history of your father, great grandfather, grandfather on paternal side. We're not speaking about mom's side of the family, we're speaking about father's side of the family. If you know the life stories, in which areas they could be talented, it will be like great contribution on your path of exploring your own talents. Because very strong two energies, 9 and 4, yeah, they are very strong. 9 is leading, actually, yeah, they are repeated on masculine paternal diagonal, like literally on paternal diagonal, repeated 9 and 4. And we cannot dismiss, looking into your talents, we cannot dismiss 11 as a part of karmic tail unlocked talent. We cannot dismiss it. So it means a lot of hard work on the way to your financial freedom, energy 22. And we cannot dismiss parents, and again your relationship with father, your relationship with your father, your relationship with male family members, could be brothers, yeah. They are very meaningful for you in terms of unlocking your talent, either in terms of support, either in terms of provocation. Two possible scenarios: when parents supporting like your dreams, your talents, either when parents like telling you, parents slash brothers, father, especially those figures, like father, next comes brothers, like grandfather, mom as well will be involved in this, but not to that extent, yeah. Either they are very supportive, either they are very like, they're restricting you from going there even and exploring this area, making it like forbidden fruit for you, in order to motivate you to develop certain like quality of your character to still go there in this area, yeah. And influence of key parental line on your talents, yeah, that you supposed to rebuild fate. This is rebuild fate program, and two energies from your talents, again very significant for this program. Rebuild fate. Literally you can work really nicely in rehabilitation of people. especially rehabilitation of people after prison, yeah, changing their minds, working with minds of people, especially as a trainer, yeah. Look at your first soul contract, which is very selfish. Your first soul contract, what you promise to do solely for yourself, is literally becoming a trainer, a coach, yeah, teaching people to overcome limitations of their mind or body or whatever. It could be like literally working with guys who just were released from prison and helping them to start fresh, to maybe start their own businesses, to coach them, to train them, to change, transform them. And you have very powerful energy, certain energy of transformation. Me myself, I have it on earth line, but in different position, yeah. It's very transformative energy. After interaction with you, people not staying the same. The difference only between like you and me, in my case it's visit card, yeah, and my 13 able to influence large masses of people. But in your case, you need to, because it's core energy, it's your true character, and true character being shown to very close to us people, either very dedicated followers, either like to very close, those people who interacting with us closely. So with who you interact closely in a personal coaching, yeah, for example, you can transform their lives in a very significant way. And your potential clients, again, a confirmation who must be transformed, guys. When it's about transformation power of your talents, then you're working with masculine energy. When it's about setting free, like literally setting free women from abusive relationship, yeah, you may choose this direction. Maybe it will be more natural for you, you know, because energy 6 on money line is very like feminine, very like beauty orientated, and maybe working with female gender is easier for you. Who knows, yeah? Again, it all depends on how your interactions with father were happening during your childhood. If you have very nice relationship with your father, of course it will be much easier for you to tap into your talents. And your talent is literally becoming a trainer, a personal coach, and transform like deep levels of consciousness. It's literally influencing people who either like literally imprisoned, who were in jail, and you changing their psyche through blah blah blah, through your blah 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 ability to speak to them. You have ability to elevate a man yet to the position of emperor. From zero to hero, you can push. That's your superpower. Like, you can push a man from zero to hero, like literally. How to apply this talent, you know? You may apply this, first of all, towards your husband, if any. It may happen so that you may attract very negative type of man, very negative type of masculine energy, sort of like criminal or very shady, and you have power to transform his mind and make him from zero to hero, from zero to millionaire, to complete financial freedom that he will be sharing with you through energy of love. Yeah, you will be receiving your benefits as like towards your husband, because we're speaking of close interactions that eventually you being like mastered, yeah, this talent of yours to take people from zero to hero. You literally can take the hand and take them from zero to hero. And I'm telling you, if I was a man, I would be already booking some type of coaching session with you. Because literally you have a wisdom, you have a vision, yeah, especially vision energy 18 gives you certain vision here. And energy 20, very intuitive energy too. Very, and you need consciously to work more and more and more and more on your intuition. And as well, energy 20 is working with your family, working with your ancestors, honoring them, learning more about them, forming some type of legacy, like making audit of legacies that you got from them, being proud in this legacy, even if there are some shitty cases there, like, but you still need to find why it was beneficial for your kin, having energy 20 here. Yeah, so you literally have the ability to set people free and help them to start new life. This time already you're making them wiser, from fool to this sage type of energy, to emperor, vice emperor, yeah, vice emperor, from fool, like it's constant transformation. And those people who at the social bottom, yeah, you can restore faith, you can restore faith in them. So you may start like successful program, maybe helping homeless people, because energy 4 as well is well-known energy of home. Yeah, you may start helping homeless people who had nowhere to go, and they will be growing. Yeah, you may receive like good sponsorship from government for such social projects, like social business type of, yeah. And definitely coaching abilities, like trainer program, your first soul contract. And since it's personal, there must be like few very close people, masculine people, like father, like husband, like son, could be like brother, on who you will have opportunities to master your abilities, to master your talents. You literally supposed to make at least one guy, yeah, from zero to hero, and then you can repeat, and then you can get famous and pack your tools. Because still learning how to be a coach, yeah, you learning some very broad like theoretical knowledge, energy 5, energy 5, starting to apply and practice what you had learned. That's when you can progress in theory by reflecting on the practical process, how to improve the process, how to improve, which mistakes to avoid, yeah, which steps not to take, how to make this path from zero to hero shorter, yeah. And you may form your specific algorithm in terms of energy 9, like already your own intellectual property, and you may share it with other people how actually you're trained. So helping prisoners is literally, you may work again, helping prisoners, you may work really well in law enforcement. Unfortunately, I'm not aware where exactly, yeah, you work in, what is your occupation, but with such talents, you may work really well as detective, private investigator in law enforcement, and literally setting other people free one way or another. The most common, again, helping like people who were released from jail, convicted criminals, helping homeless people from zero to hero, yeah, helping all those groups. The next, helping maybe women who are in relationship, like in some sort of prison, in a golden cage, yeah, maybe helping them to escape, maybe because you have energy 13 very strong, and it's fast reaction, and holding yourself together in stressful situations, under pressure, you feel very calm. You are not freaking under pressure, even though from the side people may see that maybe you panicking or something, but that's gonna be just a lulu. In fact, deep down deep inside yourself, you're not freaking out in stress, under pressure. You're very firm. You can handle situation, even though people may have this like distorted perception, yeah, due to energy 18, yeah, moon, because not always full moon being shown how it is in its light, yeah. Sometimes we see in one or other side, yeah, but in general you acting very calm under pressure. You may help people, like literally a talent of rescuer, but here depends a lot on the physical body. And if 11 wasn't that much damaged, I would even be telling like literally you was born to, you know, those services who are rescuing people who stuck somewhere, maybe in mountains and so on, so on, so on. You have this ability to help people, like to rescue people who stuck in a fire and so on, so on, so on. You know, you literally have these abilities, but here my concern is that energy 11, and this is a strong body. You need to have strong physical body for this, as like way too much damaged. Maybe you yourself causing this damage by excessive workaholism, and since birth you haven't quite nice body and health. So this for you like a sign, like, okay, learn to relax, learn to give rest to your body, yeah. So this is very, very important. You may literally rescue such people in such situations, even those that you are a woman, yeah. And for you, of course, more favorable would be work without heavy physical attempts, yeah, where you need to use physical power a lot. For you, of course, will be like, if you detective, then like you detective, you solving puzzles to restore justice, yeah, and put the criminal behind bars. Another way you may help through, again, energy 13 is very strong energy in terms of medicine, yeah. You may help people in rehabilitation who lost their ability to move, or who been through very dangerous traumas, and they aware already that they won't be able to move never again, and you can help such people adapt to life and adjust to life in borders of their new bodily abilities. Okay, you can work with such people. You may even find like your unique like algorithm, unique way of interacting with them. You later may write a book even about this as part of your talents and become well known for this, yeah. Remember, I'm telling you, your path with your talents, it's not that you start acting on your talents and you start earning money straightforward. No, it will take time. It will take time. But question here is not that how I should earn, yeah, how I can earn with my talents. The question, what are the talents? So I'm answering just a little bit, jumping ahead to explain certain things, because a lot of girls, they asking, yeah, how I can earn. If you will want to know, if you will say, Kate, from what you listed among my talents, this particularly resonated the most, tell me how I can start earning. And then we will be searching ways of integration between your talent line and money line. We will be searching how to integrate, yeah, 9 and 6, how to integrate 4 and 18, how to integrate 22 and 12, yeah. This is everything, like literally. You have ability to help people who are locked, imprisoned, helpless, due to being locked by authorities, or just being locked in disabilities of their bodies due to severe trauma, yeah, due to severe injury, who not able to move freely, for example, and that they are aware that never they will be able to be like this again. And you can literally train, you can literally rehabilitate. Here we have a strong trainer program, like literally you can rehabilitate. And I would tell you, if you into medical field, that with time, like you have this ability to master, to polish your talent skill to such extent that you will work with celebrities and only for a high check, like some like very famous football players, yeah, who had been through trauma. If it's something that you picked, like from what I listed, but one way or another, your talent, you holding a key to set people free. And the closer the person's situation to prison, yeah, to the situation of prison, the best you're working. You're not working with someone who like, oh, I just bored, you know, I lost in life, I depressed. No. With those people who literally have restriction of freedom, you're working with them, like woman with abusive husband who is not allowing her to even to go outside without his permission. You may help to such woman to set her free from abuser and restore justice. When it's about men, when it's about masculine energy, it's literally pumping, growing them. If with women, like you work mostly with innocent elements, yeah, here when you're working with masculine energy is very like dark and bit criminal energy and sort of at the bottom energy, but you have this light in you, healing light, yeah, to help them completely review their lives and start fresh, and not only start fresh, but from zero to hero. It's not just like someone out of jail and you help them to find a job, blah blah, and they working as cashier and they sort of calm and they finally like married, created family, and not returning to their shenanigans, yeah. No, it's something very loud. It's from zero to hero, and the closest people on who you can test all your male relatives, okay? You can literally test your talents on them. You have talent of trainer in which area, either is about receiving a coaching certificate, and again coaching for specific situations, yeah, helping people to regain their freedom, this type of coaching. Either like literally like a trainer, like osteopath, not only, yeah, and helping people to regain a freedom of movement. I will repeat again, in terms of your talents, the object of influence, yeah, mostly masculine gender. One way or another you will be touching their lives. You have very powerful touch. It doesn't mean that you cannot like work with women. You can, especially if they being like divinely guided towards you in one way or form, but your karmic responsibility and chance due to which you become like famous for your talents, yeah, is laying in the area of interaction with guys and teaching them the path from zero to hero. You can make really perfect coach for some guys who are at the rock bottom, you know, guys who may be entrepreneurs who experiencing bankruptcy and they being sued and everything, yeah. You may give them helping hand. And another area, as I already mentioned, is detective law enforcement type of area. But mostly what touches all your programs with regaining faith, yeah, this one, regaining faith, here, like silence, emperor programs, all those programs, they are in active interaction with your talents. They are adding, like, they contributing, each program contributes own share, own influence, own layer to your prison program in talents. Each program contributes here, like literally. And mostly it's about setting guys free. Maybe like in terms of like bankruptcy cases, yeah, helping them to find way out, helping them to stay afloat, helping them to start fresh, teaching them, coaching them, taking them through. And here again, another difficulty of why it's difficult to monetize straightforward. You may work like in coaching, yeah, that they will pay you already after they're successful. A certain amount of charity, again, it may turn on. And Energy 12 charity, here, kindness charity, responsible for your capitalization. Capitalization means like having big enough savings, like pension on your bank account, having a car, having own house, having maybe some art objects, something that you can sell, having passive income. This is like capitalization. And Energy 12, like responsible. Energy 12, very like humanitarian, like volunteer type of energy, very, very kind people. Energy 12, just amazingly. The worst about it is that you may be workaholic and work at the edge of being exhausted and willingly like turning yourself into victim by giving too much to people and not receiving well, just giving all the time, like without restoring your energy levels. So pay attention to this. You need to learn to regulate this and not give more than its safe level for you, yeah, not giving more than necessary. Okay, this is very, very important, like another important point. So my dear, very prominent talent, I would tell, not every day you encounter in matrix like this, not every day. Very prominent talents, because sometimes talents, they are standing there just very isolated. In your case, your talents touching like literally your ancestors, all your ancestors, because past life karma as well unlocked talent. Which talent? We got like prison program, yeah, setting people free, or either like putting them in jail. Why in your case it's more about setting people free? Because of this regain faith. This could be regain faith in a justice, but there on money lines there is no strong justice energy here, no strong justice energy too in your core, yeah, you not having core 8, and here in your first soul contracts no strong 8, but after 40, yeah, you have sort of strong 8, and it may manifest, it may find its way out to the surface. It's like helping guys who at the rock bottom of society, and helping women to set themselves free from like prison and sort of punishing, paying back, yeah, karmically to someone who abused women. So, but in your case still, if there were more feminine energies, you have like overwhelming amount of masculine energy. Interacting with opposite gender is like crucial in unlocking your talents fully. Is masculine energy solely energy for maybe even helping guys, helping dudes who are in abusive relationship. Why not? Yeah, because they are rare cases, but there are cases like this too. It's just something that statistically mostly happening to women. And in your case, again, I will be curious about feedback if you can. You can send on TikTok, for example, yeah. Till 40 years old, you had like a lot of opportunities to train your trainer program, like coach program, on male masculine figures, either from your family, either very close relationship like boyfriend, husband, and so on. You had these chances, and I'm wondering if you used them. So we'll be waiting for your feedback, how it resonated with you, what I said, what was the direct hit here, yeah. Do you recognize any abilities like this, any like soul desire towards activities that I listed? Can you recognize it in yourself? We'll be happy to read back from you, dear. That's it. Thanking you for trusting me to read your energies. It was very nice to work with you and with your matrix. So talk to you soon.